Cinderland Eco Village was established by Jezuz in 2000, February 17th. It started out as raw lava rock, probably very cheap land. Jezuz himself would call it a shit show. It was a home to me for many years when I was 20, 21, 22. When I first came to Cinderland and I stepped foot into Cinderland, I thought that it was actually a really dirty place. My belief system didn't align with how people lived there, and I kind of heard it as a seedy place, somewhere to avoid in the lower Puna district on the big island of Hawaii. But there came a time in my life, about a year after living on the big island of Hawaii, that I felt called. I felt drawn to Cinderland, and I called it my home for about a year or two. And I didn't realize how much it would have transformed my life and helped to provide a home, a sanctuary for me, and a place that I really felt peace and able to explore aspects of myself that I really needed to. This video is an interview with Jezuz and me going back to Cinderland after 10 years of being away. Okay, this is kind of crazy, but this is the road I used to walk all the time to get to Cinderland. I made it. Pulling up to the oasis known as Cinderland Eco Village. February 17th, 2000. Let's see how this place looks. Wow. So everybody lives in these like tent tarp structures. There's the bathroom tower, composting toilet. Wow. I just pulled up to Cinderland and I'm gonna go and see if Jezuz is here. Gonna go make contact and see if he'll give us, he'll show us around. The way Cinderland is laid out is Jezuz built it in circles so that you could drive around the entire property. There isn't really a dead end. Everything flows into each other. And there's a lot of jungle and plants and trees all around. And I was really just taking a moment to appreciate the growth of everything, appreciate how much things have come along. There's solar panels and water catchments and community gardens. People tend to walk around, but there are vehicles on the property and bicycles. And I was really surprised at how little things had changed other than the growth of the land. A lot of the campsites were kind of similar. Some more degraded than others, some more improved. I think what's cool about Cinderland is everyone gets to pay and have their own space and they can do whatever they want with it. If you want to make your campsite really luxurious and nice, you can. If you want it to be just tents, it's up to you. And I think that's something I really admire about Jezuz is that he took raw lava, something that was just barren land, and he made an oasis out of it. He was able to turn raw lava rock into a place for flowers, a place for fruit, a place for people to live. And he really created a sanctuary for life, for plants, animals, birds, and fruit and food production. And it's really impressive. And I think that that's something that he's the most proud of, not so much the community aspect, maybe, We'll find out later in the interview, but I think just the land. This used to be my campsite. Planted these bananas. This used to be a little garden back here. Moved all these rocks in. This was the yoga room. It's just weird. To see how little some things have changed here is really beautiful. I think the land is what's changed the most. It's all the trees are 2 to 3, 4 times the size. You know, Jezuz has really helped to create a beautiful oasis here. I think that one of the things that's really special about this property is that it was built on raw lava rock. There wasn't any soil. It's cinder. Let's see if I can focus on that. It's literally cinders, like rock. This is what the soil looked like when Jezuz first got here. I think I hear Jezuz. Let me go try to find him. There he is. The man, the myth, the legend. Okay, Jezuz.
Whoa, you got a good camera.
Okay. Yeah.
With a speaker on it and all that?
Got the speaker. Yeah, I have the whole setup actually.
Damn. Yeah,
I got like full mics, drone, clip-on mics, the whole deal.
The whole deal? And you have a computer?
I do, yeah.
You edit and all that?
I do, yeah.
Wow.
Are you a videographer?
I am now.
Thank you very much.
Yay!
How long did that take?
No, but he's not staying. He's here visiting.
But how long did that take?
For what? You guys should turn this into
2 days ago,
reality show.
I said, if you need a videographer, all you have to do is ask for one.
She was asking for a videographer yesterday.
Really?
Well, she was asking me to ask for a videographer.
Any Canon 5D? No, Sony.
The lighting from here.
He loves to be on film.
The lighting's great. Are you gonna smoke the chalice on film?
Shit.
Yeah.
That thing's got tobacco in it. I don't.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
You don't. I didn't even know you smoked weed, Jezuz.
Sometimes.
Sometimes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not daily.
Not
I gotta
daily.
take breaks.
Okay.
But I like to do it on work days. Safety first. I
Yeah.
don't like to work unless I'm high.
Here, I'll get in the shot with you.
Otherwise, it's not safe, you know.
Yeah.
Safety first. First thing we do on work day is we get high.
first.
Yeah. So I want everybody to be safe.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't
Did
want
you
anybody,
you adopted that over time because you just had so many people smoking already? You just had to join in, huh?
I had to. You know,
had to just.
Yeah, I had to. I couldn't be the oddball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, they weren't gonna really. I couldn't really tune into them. We couldn't really get anything done.
Well, you're always about making the people happy.
I'm about making the people. Yeah. I like to do that.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Dude, this is so epic. I just can't believe I have you on film right now.
Yeah.
I've been trying to do this for so long.
I know. When was it? You came before the pandemic?
I came before the pandemic.
Right.
Briefly.
Briefly.
Yeah. And
It didn't work out. We missed each other.
I hugged you, right?
Yeah.
No, I came here. Maybe I did miss you. I came in and I saw you briefly.
Yeah.
I just said hi and then I left.
Yeah.
I was with my girlfriend.
Yeah,
so
that's
she
why.
was like, we were busy.
Yeah.
Kids were flicking us off here, you know.
They were.
Yeah.
The kids.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, it was cute. How is Nandi?
Nandi's grown up.
Is he like 30 now? How old is
Nandi's
that?
22.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's gonna be 23 this year.
Is he all right?
Yeah. He goes to UH.
Really?
Yep. And
For,
he has,
for agriculture or what?
Nope. He's doing the basics. He's a freshman.
Wow.
Yeah, he was a freshman, but he was a pandemic child of the pandemic, right? And so they closed all the schools. They shut down everything.
Oh, like a freshman of the pandemic.
Yeah, it was his first year in college, and then they shut the schools down. They shut the whole entire country down. They shut the world down. And he couldn't go to, he didn't like doing online schooling. They want everybody to do online schooling.
Yeah.
You know, Zoom. He tried it, and he hated it. He didn't grow up with that, you know.
Did he assimilate okay to growing up in this environment, like out here in like, I mean, this is like so counterculture.
His immune system is strong. Let's just put it that
How's his mentality though? Because this is like the most counterculture you can get in the...
He kind of tuned this out.
He did, yeah. I remember they were always just running around like in their own little world, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So I think it made him, he played a lot of video games.
Oh, well,
and
great.
it was kind of like an escape from the madness.
He would go over to his mom's place and just game out.
Yeah, just came out and play with his friends, and he's still doing that. But now he goes to college.
Yeah.
UH full-time, and he's got a full-time job. Yeah, and
wow, look at this.
Is this from Jalan?
This is from Jalan. Yes.
From Jalan.
Jalan, yes.
Good.
You're being hand served like a king.
Oh.
From the Queen.
They do call me the Lord King.
Lord King?
Yes. Lord King of the Cinderland.
Okay.
Cinderland.
I love it. Do you guys mind being filmed or no?
I don't mind.
Yeah?
We don't mind.
You guys don't? You do?
No, he likes it.
You don't
Are you
mind?
from the FBI?
I am not. I'm actually of the light and of coming from source, like we all are. Yeah.
Coming from the darkness, coming from dark matter,
coming
dark energy.
coming from darkness into light. So
Yeah.
Really adopted the darkness.
yeah.
Do you know we were all created during the Big Bang, right? Bang!
The first time I saw the light.
Every single atom in your body
There was a thought.
was
An
made.
all-purposeful thought.
And 1/1,000,000th of a second of a 1,000,000th of a second to the
And
power of a
through
1,000,000th of a second.
vibration, that thought grew.
One at a time.
Oh wow.
Didn't that turn out really, really cool?
Yeah. She's a beekeeper.
Really?
Cube has many qualities.
Yes.
I just tried to make some candles the other day and they turned out awful. You know, and it's not that hard to do, you know.
Actually, it is.
It's hard to make it
Harder than
make
you
the
think.
mold set right. I feel
Yeah,
like.
you have to know how to. The wax has to be the right temperature, or they don't set right. But this is actually an all organic candle of turmeric and beeswax
Okay.
with a hemp
Wick.
wick.
This is I love this.
I'm glad you want these back.
I finally did you know that Grant had 2 of those sitting in his cap? I had no idea. I would have got one from Chile,
It was the best looking one.
from the land.
Yeah. From the back in the
Oh
garden.
man,
Is
look at
this
that. We got
is this
everything
Big
we need
Island
here.
bud out here?
I traded it for a truck. I don't know.
You traded weed for a truck.
Yep, I had a truck. I needed weed. He took the truck. I got the weed.
A lot of weed.
A lot of weed. Like 4 bags.
Good.
Big bags.
4 pounds.
Big
And-
bags of weed.
A whole bunch of money.
It's been frozen for how many years?
No, just like not a year yet.
This is like some Ice Age type weed.
In June.
It is.
In June. It'll
Since
be a
June
year.
it got frozen.
Yeah.
All right. This isn't really the official interview. This is just the pregame. I thought it'd be really cool to make just like a 20-30 minute video of Cinderland, of like what you guys are doing out here, doing a little walk around.
Can you do a video for me? Like a special video?
What kind of video are you looking for?
Can you get Z to tell the story of how he saved Jezuz's life on video? Because it's a really cool story.
How many times has Jesus almost died? That's the real question.
Once.
No. He fell off a ladder.
Once I actually died.
Was that the time you ran into?
Oh, how many times have I died? I died once,
You died in the car
and
accident.
then I was brought back, and
Now he's
I've
in
had
hell
a couple of accidents,
with
but I
Cronus.
didn't almost.
Yeah,
No,
you
I
literally-
wrote this. I wrote this.
You drove
in
into
2018, 19. It's all written. How you're in a car accident,
No.
and now you're in an exile awaiting judgment by Cronus.
You know what?
He had no
And I'm
pulse.
like here in exile
No
with
pulse?
you,
Yeah,
watching
I
you
was
await
the only one
judgment
to
by
find
Cronus.
him. And
Do you wanna see
started
where I
searching
wrote
his
it?
body because his
No, I believe
his
you.
body
Yeah,
print
sure,
was
bring
in the windshield. He had slammed 55, 60.
you found Jesus.
I was. the
He
night
was
before
following
that-
me. He was following
The
behind.
night before that, I was made an apostle. He baptized me with fireball whiskey in my left eyeball. And so, of course, the next night we were on the adventure again. Lava chasers. Extraordinaire. Yes.
Yeah, I gotta get the story.
We were lava raging.
Here, come here. Come tell us the story
We have it on. Better than that, we have footage.
of the actual crash.
No, that night we only have one picture. That single Z one you're talking to.
Okay.
Problem is it's on an iPhone, and the iPhone stopped working. We gotta see if we can get it to.
Oh, that
on again.
sucks.
It might.
Aw.
So when I was looking the other day, when I was looking for in this book for that, for the oaths that I told you about, I found this. So son of Jin, ink jeek, reflect wolof. I'd have to explain that to you. Through disrespect of purpose, transfer essence Jesus reflect 3 love and light through body car accident to exile to await judgment through Cronus, the dark prince of the realm of Urshagal Urulu. Begone energy vampire.
I told you she had the story down.
I don't know what that means, though.
Of course you don't. You
Yeah.
don't speak cube,
Yeah.
but
Wow.
you will.
But it's written.
Wow.
It's written in cube language.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not just cube language.
Disrespect of purpose.
Yeah, he disrespected his purpose somehow. I don't know.
Did
Yeah,
you?
my purpose was to not crash and to make it to the AT&T lighthouse where we were occupying an abandoned house.
Yeah.
No, his purpose was to
You said what you were going to do. You actually said what you were going to do.
to go
You're going to crash.
for the, no, your purpose was about the fossil fuels or die trying.
Why did you?
Well, I don't want to admit to it, but the lava was coming towards Cinderland.
Yeah, I remember hearing that.
I mean, they got us out of here. They evacuated us. They told us we had 15 minutes until the lava got here. So we packed it up, we left, and I told Z that the only way the lava was going to stop is if I crashed head on to the lava flow with my truck. I had to basically sacrifice myself
Yes.
to save Cinderland and all the other people that got saved.
No. No.
The exact same
You
hour
were
the lava stopped
disrespecting your
flowing.
purpose, which put you into a car
knows.
accident, and
Z-
now you're in. This is exile. We're definitely in exile.
Z was there.
Even the people that didn't like you came and said, wow, we recognize that when Jesus crashed in the same hour the lava stopped flowing towards the Cinderlands. There's something about that man.
Well, yes.
Well, it is kind of
Well,
crazy.
you did sacrifice. You
Yeah.
made a sacrifice.
Somebody needed to stop the lava flow, man. And it was either I crashed or Cinderland was gone. You know?
Well, I mean, if you look at the lava flow, it stopped just really like a quarter mile from Cinderland.
Yeah, it was a quarter mile.
Basically, and it was like it took out freaking half of Puna, like
Kapoho.
Kapoho. Yeah, yeah.
It took out Kapoho.
But it didn't take my house out. It just went up and melted it. It like literally went up to the sidewalk
Yeah.
and melted the house. And there's like half a
should've-
planter in the sidewalk, half the planter in lava, half a chair in sidewalk, half the chair in lava. It's pretty fucking wild what I got to see.
Jesus, I'm glad you lived, bro. I remember
He saved me right here. Z.
Yes, here, these are for you.
Oh wow, thank
And you
you.
guys,
Wow.
they are from sugarcane.
Such an angel.
From Sugarcane?
Yes.
You saved Jesus, and Jesus saved Cinderland, and Cinderland is gonna save the world.
Uh-huh. And Cinderland saves people, and then they become rainbow warriors of the living light. Unite.
That's why I was here.
Yes.
Yeah. It took me a couple
You
of
were
years.
taking your apprenticeship to be a rainbow warrior of the living light.
Oh,
He's one of the original Rainbow Warriors.
Not original, because original.
Not original, but
2000.
no, not original. You were here about halfway.
I met you the night Obama was elected.
Oh, damn! That's
And you were drunk, and I was like, "Hey, who is this Jesus guy? I don't know."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Shlomit were
Yeah.
drunk on the bathtub. We passed out on the bathtub.
Yeah.
We got so drunk that night. We were
Yeah.
celebrating.
Celebrating.
Yeah.
Well, I did live here though for a year and a half.
Yeah.
And then maybe like half a year after that. I probably still owe you $100. I don't know if I ever paid you my last month's rent.
I don't
Is
think
that
we
the guy
did,
you're
man.
talking
No.
about?
No.
No.
That was a different guy?
Yeah.
I don't remember Kaylee.
I'm kidding, but maybe I'm not.
It's possible.
No, after Jesus.
That was a long time ago, huh?
So is cannabis used pretty frequently used here in
It's a requirement.
it's a requirement now? Is that part?
Yeah, because
No, he's fucking with me.
people that come here, they're very
Stressed out.
acidic.
Oh, they are. Actually, they smell really bad to me. And most of them are genetically
And
modified.
what the pot does is it alkalizes
Wow.
their bodies.
That's true.
Thank you for the sugarcane, bro.
They're self-medicating with marijuana.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're coming off of a lot of addictions, opioid addictions, all kinds of pharmaceuticals and alcohol. This is
Yeah.
how we get them off alcohol.
Wow. That's true. Yeah, weed help. It's a lot better.
Because if you're gonna take something away from an addict,
You gotta replace it with something else.
Yeah.
Because you can't quit an
especially
addiction,
something
only
that
change it.
calms them down, something that's not gonna give them lung cancer, something that's not gonna be so acidic. Alcohol's acidic,
Yeah.
tobacco's acidic, pharmaceuticals are acidic.
How many
All
people?
that produces acidophilus.
See, and you were
the word?
exposed to all of that on the mainland.
To grow in an acidic environment. Cancer likes it.
Yeah.
A lot of bad
Cancer thrives in an
things.
acidic
a lot of bad things
environment.
thrive in acidic environments.
Well, I'll never give up the blood of Christ.
In moderation.
What's some
And only in ceremony.
some wine? You mean?
Yeah. It's good in moderation. It's
In
good
moderation,
and it's good in ceremony.
mind you.
Like
Safety meeting.
if you eat and you have a cup of wine or you have a beer, it actually
Yeah.
helps in digestion.
Yeah, I can see that. Like
It's
for
probiotic.
the fermentation of it.
Yeah, it's probiotic.
I'm not. I'll hit the bong.
Okay.
The bong, yeah. Hit the bong.
I'll hit
Somebody
the.
really fucked with this bong. I don't know why.
Is it dirty?
You're a tobacco person too?
There's weed in there.
I only smoke tobacco with weed. I
You
don't.
know-
I don't smoke
That
tobacco
neutralizes
at
it.
all. I just put just a little bit in. I don't know why. It's a good marriage. It's like the feminine and the
No,
masculine
I'm like
merging.
anti-tobacco.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, it's really bad for you.
It's extremely. That's why
When
I'm
you
like, don't
smoke it
poison my
every
body
day,
with
but
it.
not if you smoke it the way you do.
Yeah, like you smoke like the equivalent of like 2 cigarettes a week, maybe. You know.
Well,
Oh,
that
but
would be
Even
like
that's pretty bad though.
2 cigarettes a
I
week?
don't,
That's
I don't
nothing.
have any money right now.
People
I gotta
smoke a pack
work
every
Friday
single
at
day.
first.
honey, I don't
know.
even like them to smoke so I can smell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
What about
know.
hape? Like rape?
Huh?
Oh, what about like rape? Hape, like sniffing or
Rape.
snorting? Like the hape, it's like the powdered hape.
There's a
tobacco.
guy here who likes to do that.
Yeah. 'Cause this is also like you're not smoking it, but it's like you're getting all the detoxifying effects.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Ever since I did that treatment.
Yeah, your hair looks really good. Sorry.
no, it's
I
good.
just-
Can you pass the? Is the bong working? Yeah.
I allowed
It's kind of in a
myself to
weird
get
state.
to
Somebody loaded it into here. I don't know why, but it's clogged
To
with that.
a-
Do we have a stick or something we could just?
I went and tried to find my
Let's
other
see.
set and I couldn't.
I got better.
Yeah.
Do you have a poker?
I'll break a little bit of herb with you guys.
Better than a poker.
please.
Yeah.
Especially since
I
you
used to
brought
smoke
it.
so much weed here, like insane amounts of
Insane
weed.
amount.
That's all I would do. Is all I would say was just jaw and smoke weed and grow food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kaylee was a hard worker, huh?
Dude,
Wow.
you helped me so much.
You were in top shape.
You know
he
what
was the coconut climber, right?
I still am. But you know what I
Still
love
am.
about you, Jesus, is
I
that
still am.
something that you really I saw you would do is like if somebody had a passion you recognized that and you gave them the tools to do that passion. Like you let me borrow your truck so many times to get loads of soil. You know, you gave me the whole like back area to farm in basically, and you were so supportive. Like
it's in our interest.
Supportive. Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
but
everybody wins like that.
It's true, but I just really love that about you, that you did that.
And you didn't abuse it.
I did not abuse it, no.
You were very responsible.
Yeah, I added a lot of horse manure to the land.
Yeah.
Truckloads. And it still's not enough. You know?
It is enough. Look at this truck.
Yeah, I know.
It was enough.
Yeah?
If it wasn't enough, that wouldn't have grown.
Well, that's from all the poop, probably.
That's from
human poop.
All of the above.
Human manure.
That's not all of it. Wow.
Human manure.
Look at this.
Cow manure, horse manure.
Poop is genetically modified.
Compost.
Decomposition
Cardboard,
coming out of a
coconut
body in the matrix.
Branches, leaves, everything adds to this. Everything that's organic is adding to the biomass.
I'm organic.
Well, one day we will
I'm one
add
of
you
the
to
only
biomass.
ones that's organic.
Like you've never had anything inorganic in you?
She doesn't. What she means by that, she doesn't eat commercial food.
I used to have GMO in me, and then I did a 9-day fast and what they call
Purged
combo.
it out of her.
Yeah.
So the combo really purged it out of me, and ever since I've not looked back. So I have to be very, very careful. Pretty much make all my own food. And garlic really works on me to the point where I only ingest it if I want to purge the body. Otherwise, it's way too powerful for this body.
How about cacao? Food of the gods?
Food of the gods.
Well, yeah, we made that here. There's no GMO
I can't believe
in
I'm eating literally like sugarcane and cacao and jackfruit from the land here. This is so abundant.
This is
well, it's in season. It's not about abundance. It's in season.
I mean, that's why we have abundance.
Yeah. We have. So in 2 months from now, it'll be something different, and then 2 months from that, it'll be something different.
Wow.
Unless
Should I fill the pitcher with coconut water? I can.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Wow.
I will go get a glass if you do.
Wow.
This is the fruit of the labor.
Yeah. I planted a couple coconut trees here.
You
Long
should
time
see
ago.
them.
I did. I walked back there. They were a lot taller.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were
And now
sprouts.
they could have been bigger, but nobody really fed them back there. They kind of got forgotten, right?
What happened to that site right now? It's like a co-ed dorm still? The rainbow?
I ended up renting it to a family.
Oh, wow.
It used to be a dorm.
Good for you.
Yeah. It was a dorm for a long time, but we just haven't been needing it. Mm-hmm. There's not as many people as there was before the pandemic hit.
Really?
I had to show you.
Have you had less people like renting from here?
Yeah, ever since the pandemic happened. Well, all the private camps rent, right? That's not a problem because people want their privacy. But I haven't been getting so many people staying in the dormitories. The dormitories are kind of quiet. It's just after the pandemic, things changed. People don't really want to live with other people, I think.
Really?
I think so. Something changed in the psychic of humanity, in general. I think there's this fear of others, of germs now, more of a fear of germs.
Yeah, shit got real for people.
Well, if you have a weak immune system, you better be afraid. You better be afraid of everything. Yeah?
I lost a lot of, I don't want to say friends, but my social life changed a lot during that time as well. Just kind of like all the barriers, all the bullshit just faded away.
Yeah, it's going away. People either died, did an unnatural immunity when they vaccinated, or they developed natural immunity.
Did you get vaccinated?
I did because I was at high risk.
Why? Because of the accident, or?
No, because of my age and my demographics. I'm Hispanic, and it was mostly Hispanics that were dying.
Do you have people get vaccinated here?
No. It's for me. It's a choice. If you want to build natural immunity, go for it.
Yeah.
You're gonna end up with a stronger immunity.
Yeah.
Right. If you can beat it without anything, wow, you're gonna have a super immunity. That's the one that's gonna last the longest.
I got COVID.
If you do it, so did I. If you do it artificially with a vaccine,
give thanks and praise.
Yeah.
Any prayers or blessings you want to lay down on this herb that we smoke?
Fresh coconut water.
Yeah,
Wow.
there's only one prayer that
I'm ready.
ever give or say. Here it goes. I want to give thanks. Thanks! Nothing else to say, man.
Yeah.
What else is there to say?
I don't know.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That's my prayer.
Okay. So you say I just want to give thanks, and
Yeah.
you just yell it out.
And then I give thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks!
Thank you. Give thanks.
Yeah, that's it. It's down to sound bites.
Woo! We'll give thanks. Bless up. Thank you.
You mean
Sweet.
like when we call circle?
These are all rainbow prototypes. Protocols. It's rainbow protocol. Rainbow warrior protocol. So we developed a cult here. Cinderland became like a cult.
I heard that, but I didn't believe it.
No, it's true. It just kind of happened over time, right?
No. Second night I'm here. He's like, you know I'm a
The
cult.
older I get,
No.
the more cultish I get.
Wait, but like after the television series, like that was actually pretty serious.
Yeah, I could never come down from character.
Really?
Once I went into character, I stayed.
You haven't?
I haven't been able to come down.
Jesus. That's the Jezuz.
Once I got that
Jesus.
first Z, you know,
It's that
when
Z.
Crown the Baptist baptized me in the bathtub.
And then he was in a car accident.
In the
And
Donna
then he
sanctuary.
became double Z.
Send me one
He
of
went
those.
from single Z to double Z after the car accident. You notice
That's
that?
when I died and
Yes, that's when you died and you were rebirthed.
reincarnated, came back to life.
You have double Z.
Resuscitated
Resuscitated,
Resuscitated.
back to life.
Yes. Always vegan.
as double Z.
Yeah.
And that's when he became single Z.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I offer you a glass of coconut water?
Oh, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there
But when I met you, when did I meet you? What year did I meet you?
I don't remember. It was during the pandemic or before the
it was
pandemic?
way before the pandemic.
Right before the pandemic.
It was like August before the pandemic. What would that be? 2019?
Yeah.
Yeah. 2019.
Yeah.
Can you get your salt?
Yeah. I remember. Huh?
Can you
So
get some-
Yeah, it was
before I
2019.
met
So we've been through all
What?
kinds
Can
of
you get your
stuff.
chainsaw?
For what?
I want to make
Dude, look at this.
smaller ones.
You have fresh
I wanna
coconut
show some-
water.
I smashed them.
There's some
Cacao,
beautiful abundance. Oh my-
Bring a tangerine and
Yeah.
sure, we're eating a little bit of everything that grows on the land.
Those tangerines aren't from our land though.
Yeah, they are.
If you
Are
have
they?
time.
Yeah, you just picked
Which
them
one?
up. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
these ones.
Yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
right.
I'm sorry.
that's that tree that drops right in
Which
front
one?
of us.
Which tangerines did you just pick?
Tangerines.
Yeah.
Any of those, my love, they all came. They all came from the lamb.
No, not any one. This one's already been plucked. So let's use this.
I mean, they grew here.
This is like the best bio ever.
Oh gosh.
So this is what happens when you stay somewhere for 22 years and
Yeah, I
take
wanna-
care of a piece of land.
I want to walk around. I want you to
This
give me
is-
a quick show. Just show me really quick what's
I'll show you.
what's happened here.
Yeah, the last 22 years.
Yeah.
Here's your tangerine.
To know that it all
Time
started from
traveling.
just cinder. Thank you. Thank you
Yes.
so
Well,
much.
you interrupted my story. I didn't get to tell them.
Oh, what's the story?
That's the best.
How when you brought me here, you waited a few days. Actually, it might have been more than 2 days. And then you go, you know, I'm a cult leader, right? And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, I'm a cult leader. And I'm like, no shit. That's fucking hilarious. My family's gonna love this one.
Wow.
Oh my God. If they only knew where I was.
If they only knew you had joined a cult.
Did they not know?
Oh my God. No, they have no idea.
Oh wow.
No, I disappeared after the volcano.
That's very cult-like.
And now I don't have to like do Christmas or buy
It really is.
presents or
Yeah, you just.
or be accountable.
That's like the first step is like to remove someone from their family, you know, and just
Right.
Yeah.
Separate them.
separate them. So they,
And
And then abandon them on Christmas
and-
after you remove them from
and
their
then you
family.
gotta you gotta somehow brainwash them into them believing that only I alone can save you.
Yes.
But I believe that you can save me, Jesus. That's why I'm here.
But
Oh, the best part was the Jezuz, though. Okay, so everybody keeps calling him Jezuz, and I could not figure out where the fuck Jezuz. So
Basically,
I'm like,
I gotta
okay,
convince them
Zeus.
that I am their
Zeus,
savior.
you know, like-
I'm gonna save them.
Xavier.
So when I think
Xavier,
Jezuz,
I'm sorry. It's a Z cult.
Yes.
okay.
I think of
Okay.
Zeus, you know, throwing
called the cult
fireballs,
of Z.
You happen
thunderbolts,
to come on
Zeus,
Saturday.
Greek.
We speak Z on Saturday and Sunday.
Yes, we do.
So,
Oh,
just change
as
all
far
the
as I'm
S's to Z's,
concerned, Zeus
but
is
it
trapped in
becomes
that body with
very
Eugene.
That's very Zended.
Yeah.
Splendid.
Yes.
Working on it.
Yes.
This is my first attempt.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm talking to
we
my
speak
daughter.
Z fluent.
Okay.
It's just that we're speaking in English to you
Thank you.
because you
Okay.
might not be able to follow. You might think it's a little.
No,
weird.
I'm also telepathic, so either whatever language you speak, I'll pick it up.
Yes.
Yeah. It's kind
Yes.
of like a part of being a light warrior, right? You know.
Yes.
So it's
Did you hear that? I was going to ask him. Did you hear that Double Z for the first time went to a national rainbow gathering at the 50th anniversary of the rainbow gathering, the Jubilee year?
in Colorado.
In Colorado.
Colorado. They
I was
had in
like,
Colorado.
oh, really? Did they greet you as the prophet that you are?
No, nobody
No.
knew who I was except for
Double Z, actually.
except for the
No,
Hawaii people.
no.
Yeah, there's a Hawaii camp,
I
like a
was there
Aloha
at
camp.
least 2 weeks early, and people said, "What are you doing here?" And I would tell them with my straight face. I would tell them, "I'm here to prepare the way for the lower king." And they're like, "Who's that?" I tell them, "Okay." You
Also, you
meet-
told them I was coming.
Yeah. But somehow, some way, we accidentally got stationed in the kids' village before they even had a kids' village. They told Daryl, "Move your camp," and he wouldn't move it. But yeah,
They just,
so we're just hiding there.
they just required me to work like a dog to pay our presents there,
Oh
to
my
supply them
God.
with wood and
And
Sherpa.
boy, did we! We kept that whole kid village.
Supplied
going with
wood and
firewood.
supplied
Really?
groceries.
That's what they do, you know, it's
We
all
were the
about...
muscle
And the
for Kid
groceries.
Village, and if we had our sticks, we provided potential defense.
Yeah, what do they call you guys? The
Werewolf.
mula,
Sherpas.
the Sherpas. They're called Sherpas.
Were you guys happy about your position, or was it...
It was an honor
It
responsibility
was
to
honor.
serve
Yeah,
Kid Village.
And we were always
Yeah.
we also they have to feed. They took turns feeding all the kids and
Wow.
people who were coming to kids, mothers, mostly single moms,
Well, women and
Kids.
children first, right? You still live by that policy here?
pretty much.
Pretty much?
Yeah, we do. We do.
I think when the people, if there were
Always.
people that had bad intentions who came to the Rainbow Gathering, who were accustomed to the Kid Village not having Rainbow Warriors assembled, they were shocked. And that everyone, I didn't hear of anyone going lost, missing anything. It was peace and jubilee, truly.
Yes, truly. Truly it was.
Wow. So are you guys like kind of like the core members? Are you like the core...
Yeah, they've all been
What's under
knighted.
the prophet? Like, what's the title position? It's
There's
like,
only disciples or Sahaba.
okay, so you guys are like kind of like disciples
Yeah.
at this point?
They're devotees, disciples,
I always
believers.
considered myself an apprentice, but I guess disciple something adopted recently. But
I have bent the
I've
knee.
been following his
Yeah.
methods
Yeah.
for many years and trying to apply it to my life.
He's been living the way of the Rainbow Warrior
Yeah.
of the living light.
Even when I wasn't living here, I'd make sure to reduce, reuse, recycle everywhere I
Yeah.
went. If
Yeah.
they weren't recycling, I freaking would buy fucking trash cans and say, no, fucking
Yeah.
stop throwing that shit away,
Yeah,
guys.
Yeah.
So what are the protocols then? Like what tell me, like break
You
down
mean
all
when
the things
you-
you're supposed
number
to
one,
be doing.
yeah.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Yeah.
In that order.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Okay.
Number
And
two, eat
we try to
whole
eat
organic
organic.
foods.
We try to stay as natural as possible.
Eat
you
the whole
know?
chicken. You know, the whole
We
thing.
don't,
Eat the whole chicken.
We don't want to add unnecessary chemicals to our body and try to shelter ourselves from
Organic whole
the
foods.
natural world. We're okay living without walls because the natural world's not our enemy.
Okay.
If anything, that techno world of cities and chemicals.
These are
and
the
stuff,
vows they made before they got knighted,
Okay.
before they got baptized.
Wait, what else though?
The third one, of course, there's always three, right?
Right.
Power in the threes. The third one, I'll be honest, I kind of forgot. To practice
Well,
perfect.
the third one, the problem why he's having a hard time with the third one is because it's the hardest one for all of us to get off. See, the third one is we swear,
Swear.
we take our vows, we swear
We swear.
not to use oil for energy.
Ah,
Oh.
And that's the one we keep breaking.
that's the truth.
Yeah,
every time
is that
I-
your car right over there?
Yeah, gasoline. We cook in propane.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
okay.
shower is being heated with propane.
Yeah.
Well, how do you break away from
We're
that?
still, well,
We're dreaming of a methane
either
solution.
one
We
of the
need a
two.
sponsor for that.
Either we
You do?
It's a big project.
I've seen home built ones where it's just compost with a bubble thing on top, and it collects the gas, and it works.
Yes.
Well, how much is
It
that?
requires a knowledge of gas fixtures
Yeah.
and plumbing. That's like it's up there.
It's the
Okay.
amounts I
Complex.
gotta build. Right? It's see, I'm stuck in the same situation that the rest of humanity is.
Just month to month.
I have an infrastructure
Yeah.
that has taken us
No, to like
22 years to build. Right. This is an infrastructure of stoves that run on propane tanks, and all vehicles that we've been maintaining, you know, and putting money into. So this is our investment that we've made, unfortunately, in fossil fuels. That makes it really hard for us to get out of it,
Yes.
because we have to replace not one stove but 25 stoves, right, with methane digesters. But they're not
Yeah.
cheap, and they're not easy to build.
It's too bad. There should be like government grants for that help people who want to be more sustainable.
Absolutely.
The
Yeah.
government
but
don't
there
want us
isn't.
more of a sustainable.
Because a
They want us
biodigester
trapped.
right now costs around $2,000.
Okay.
And it's a toilet, and it's everything. All your waste goes in it. So you also get a toilet though, and then it has a tube, and it feeds a stove.
Okay.
And then you buy a special stove that they sell, and so you can. Now we don't know if it can heat water yet. We have to do a little bit of a research, but it's definitely on the mission statement.
Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's
Okay.
one objective, and only one objective here at Cinderland. One. And the objective is to get off of fossil fuels or die trying.
Okay.
That's it. There's no other objective, and that's the mission we're on. And how are we going to do it? How many?
One fossil fuel at a time.
That's right. We're going to one fossil fuel at a time.
Yes.
Less. And that's why we do reduce, reuse, and recycle, which is kind of what's happening with these old gasoline cars. We have to recycle them, because if you think you're going to reduce your carbon footprint by buying a brand new electric car, you're dreaming. You're not. The amount of fossil fuels that it took to build those batteries, and the rare earth minerals that it took, the amount of land and energy it took to make all the components that makes an electric car, especially the battery, is unbelievable. You're way, 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 way better off
Yeah.
Just
for the planet
scrap the
anyways
car and get a
to go
drink.
ahead and finish using these cars that were already built, that have already.
Yeah.
There's no way.
It's the
And
same
get the
thing. It's like
dragon.
in cell phones and any of those kinds of batteries. It's really bad for the
In a
earth
world of
to be
manifestation.
mining
It's
it.
they're called rare
The
earth,
dragon
not
appears.
because they're rare, but,
Yeah.
but because they take such incredible amounts of
We know.
energy to extract
And we're
Yeah.
out of the
definitely
soil.
with Cronus.
Well, they're not even doing it in. I listened to an interview recently, like a podcast about the actual conditions that they're being mined and resourced, and it's horrific for like human life. It's like
It is,
they're not
it is.
treating
And-
the people
and
who
don't
are
forget-
mining them well at all. You know, it's like kids and people like out like.
What do you think
I
is
know.
powering?
Too.
What do you
it's
think is
awful.
powering all those gigantic mining machines
Yeah.
that end up mining pits that are like a mile deep, miles wide? I mean, these are massive mining operations. It's all oil. They're burning diesel, high sulfur, not high sulfur, low sulfur diesel, and putting tremendous amount of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean we shouldn't buy them. If you're gonna buy a new car, by all means, please do buy an electric one, because
Yeah.
that's at least way better than buying a brand new gasoline one. You know?
Yeah.
But if you really want to reduce, then you have to buy those old gasoline cars and drive them until the end. Mine is a '95.
Yeah.
And I'll just keep recycling all that. It's just better. One day they're not going to be around. They're going to be banned, prohibited. As the planet gets hotter, and things get worse, the regulations are going to get way stronger, because the public is going to want it. Globally, it's going to be a global. Right now, the public is addicted to fossil fuels, like I am. Like, I still have the infrastructure that's got to keep going. I'm still buying propane for heating my. Why? Because I have the propane hot water heater, which costs hundreds, and But it was way more affordable at the time, anyways, than to go ahead and do the solar, because remember it would have had to be lots and lots of solar, which would have been great.
What do you well, you have a community here, so like, do you think that we just need more community resources like public transportation, large community free energy power plants, like instead of everybody trying to build their own infrastructure, what about larger infrastructure?
Co-op.
No?
Those are co-ops, and that's really what we need, because Cinderland's not a co-op, not really. It's a kingdom.
Yes.
Yeah, well, you're the king.
Yeah. So it's different than a co-op. In a co-op is when everyone pitches in all the resources they have, because it's theirs, right? It's their kingdom. Now you're all kings, you know, in a kingdom of kings, right, and queens. And now you can have that privilege as a king and a queen, you know, if you own the kingdom. But that comes with ownership, because with ownership comes all the responsibility. So if I'm going to have all the responsibility, then I'm going to have all the final say-so decisions, right? That's a king, you know. It's
but like outside,
it's not a choice.
Outside of Cinderland, do you think that society needs to adapt more?
Society
can do whatever it wants, because we have no right to judge society.
I'm not judging, but
I
like that.
I'm not judging.
I'm not either.
None of us have any right to judge how anyone choose to live it.
But I'm proposing a way out. So
a different form of living.
Land is expensive, right?
Yeah.
Very expensive. But what if a group of people pitched in a little bit, and it's not expensive when you buy large amounts of land. The larger the piece of land, the cheaper it gets. You can buy farmland. Like Bill Gates bought 280,000 acres of the best farmland in the United States. Right? So
you had a good point. But
280,000 people could have all pitched in a little bit and bought that same acreage and then occupied an acre each. I'm saying that would be a way better way to cooperate, buy the land. Instead of having Gates buy it, 280,000 people could have all pitched in.
Yeah.
Okay, honey.
Because he probably has.
Topic.
What's that?
You just jumped right off topic.
Well, we're smoking weed.
What
so.
topic? About reducing, reusing, recycling.
About being a kingdom within a democracy, because the country is a democracy. It is what it is. You're running a kingdom within a democracy.
Yeah.
That's what you are at this time.
That's true.
You are creating a hypothetical future that hasn't happened yet. So I would rather, if you were speaking through the camera, to speak about the now, not
a
hypothetical future that hasn't happened yet.
You want me to be here?
Here in the now. This is what we can do here in the now, based upon
we haven't got off
the infrastructure of the governmental system of which we are trapped under. Yet
That's absolutely right. It's a kingdom within a democracy.
Correct. So therefore we have rules within the democracy that we have to follow as a kingdom.
And I do.
Yes, you do.
I even vote.
Actually, this place is cleaner than a lot of the rest of the country. It's a very clean place to live. But we require participating members that want to be organic, that all we need is participating members that want to be organic, that want to follow these.
No.
That is true.
This way of life.
And that includes all the insects. It's the insects that keep this place so clean. It's the fungi that ends up breaking down all the micronutrients.
It's the cats. It's the mongoose.
There's mongoose, there's cats, there's pigs. I mean, everything is just.
That's an unconventional belief system, I feel like, but it's kind of the truth. It is
No. You got to do things totally different when you live like this than when you live contained in those walls.
Yeah.
And when you bring those walls to this jungle environment, all you're doing,
you block the airflow.
You interrupted me and talked over me. Thank you. No, what you're doing is building bug homes. Cockroaches happy, so happy. You just built a cockroach city There are so many places to live in those things, and they shit all inside those walls between the gyprock and the outside, and it rots. That's what's happening. You're living in cockroach shit. All those people in all those walls are living. I know, I lived in it. I've seen it.
That's probably why they gotta fumigate them all the time.
Yeah, like because they are each one of those
Or
constructions.
why they gotta be poisoned constantly because people.
But is there
put
ever
lot
a
of
point even out here on this land that it tips the scale with like, oh, now we have too much fungus or too much mold, or there's like any
You can't
issues
have
like-
too much fungus or too much
No.
mold.
No.
No, it's just decomposition. That's how you get the soil that grows the trees.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
And
You want life. You don't want.
You want life.
life
to be-
is to decompose, die, come back.
Imagine how
it's called a
much-
cycle of life.
Life there is
we
in
read
these
about
soils.
this in grade 1. Cycle of life.
Imagine how much life there is
Then
in
we
these soils
forgot.
to sustain this forest.
Yeah. And you started from
jungle.
nothing. Is the
We started from the bottom.
Now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team's here.
I love it.
Yeah. That's really how it is.
You got a good crew here, Jesus.
Yeah.
This is my favorite tree.
Rama planted that tree. Nandi's brother.
Really?
Yeah, he planted that one too. All the ice cream beans here were planted by Rama.
I just have a quick question about what do you guys think about people thinking about you guys as a cult?
I like it.
Like, what's your perception, like, of
Yeah,
being
we're-
perceived in the
No,
way
we're,
that's like?
we're proud to be a cult.
You're
We're
We're a
You gotta
permacult.
remember the word cult is in culture.
right.
Yeah.
So we're not based on religious doctrine and just those principles of reduce, reuse, recycle. We're trying to find a way for humanity to go forward. And this man has found the closest thing possible.
Well, we're trying to live as sustainably
Organic
as
Whole
we can.
Foods.
Yeah, for this environment.
Reduce,
Okay.
reuse, recycle. And don't burn fossil fuels for energy.
What about
we do
what about people who are like, we're stoked on what you're about, but the idea of even a cult freaks me out to the point where I don't want anything to do with what you guys are about.
Well,
Well,
You know,
to each their
Looking for a
own.
reason
Yeah.
to be scared of
The
something.
kind of people who would look a little deeper,
Always looking for something.
those are not the kind of people we want here.
those who
No.
would look a little bit deeper and go get to know themselves are the only ones really worth knowing, because people have to see for themselves.
Those weren't the ones that were called.
Yeah.
You were called.
What?
You were called once upon a time.
I was called. I remember very specifically. I was like, I'm called
the
to
call.
live at Cinderland. I have to be here.
You heard the call of the
I
wild.
heard the calling,
Yeah, the calling.
or the calling.
Yeah, I asked for a big waterfall.
I don't know. You know,
Like
Maybe-
us building the kingdom.
maybe the people who see us and don't know us, maybe they don't understand that we're a permacult.
Very important distinction.
We're not. That's the kind of cult we are. We are a permacult.
That's
We
I like
believe
that.
I know.
sustainability.
Well, the
We
ring-
believe that becoming sustainable on this planet, and that means not taking more than you're giving back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's all sustainability means. If you're taking more out of this planet than you're giving back, guess what? You are not sustainable.
You'll pay that karma back in some
Yeah.
form.
So that has to do with your carbon footprint too, and the amount of good that you're doing on this planet while you're alive,
It's said that the rainbow warriors come from all the races and creeds
and
and
nationality,
nationalities.
Walks of
all
life.
colors.
There's no racism here. There's nothing like that. If someone says he's a cult, then I would implore them to become
Yeah, we're a permacult.
interested. Come see what does it mean, you know?
To be sustainable is that
Well,
you're welcome, you believe, you're tolerant to all colors, all creeds, and all nationalities.
Except if you eat avocados that are unripened. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you gotta wait for those avocados to ripen. Otherwise, we just can't handle that stuff.
They're much more delicious.
what do
than
you guys do when someone is eating more? Like, what if like I went through and took all the best fruit, even though I'm part of your community?
If you were hoarding,
yeah, I
Yeah.
was hoarding and I was eating.
we'd
all
call
the
you on it.
resources.
Shame.
Oh, shame.
You walk the hall of shame.
No, you
Shame.
would be totally shamed, and that's when all of us get to shame you.
In the name of the
And it has happened where we have brought
It
out
happens.
plates of food.
People
and,
hoard.
And you put it down, and one person sits down and eats the whole plate that
It's
was
true.
meant for everybody.
Yeah.
They're all out working, doing their thing. They come back, and the food's gone. We
Shame.
shamed his ass.
Oh, yeah.
We shamed him hard.
Beautiful.
And then he loved us for it.
How
And
do you-
now he's way better.
How do
He's
you
way
guys-
better behaved.
How do you guys deal with like criminals or like people
Purge. We
Yeah.
purge them.
who you purge them?
We purge them.
Stop.
But everyone gets a chance. Everyone gets a chance.
Yep, because
That's the mercy of
they
Jesus.
came from all colors,
Yeah.
all creeds, and all nationalities. This is why we give them a chance.
You have
Okay.
taught me one great lesson in life, if I can get my coffee cup, about mercy and about second chances, third chances, but just forgiveness in general. That's one of your great qualities.
Yes,
Yes.
forgive,
Oh.
but never forget.
Mind you, I have to tell you, like, since I got here, people just purge their own selves.
They do.
Usually
Totally.
they do.
People,
Oh, yeah.
People
They-
dig their own
All
hole.
we have to do
They
is buy
phone the
them out.
cops on themselves.
We gotta just
They
buy
get
them
people to
out.
drive them away. Oh,
When the
no.
community
They start
has had
fires in
enough
camp
of the
so that
rainbows,
we
and we're
won't
all
tolerate
feeling
them.
drained,
Yeah.
right? It's
They just purge their own selves.
Is there anybody we need to purge right now, or
I'm about to purge somebody. Yeah,
yeah,
a family.
a family?
Yeah. They're taking more than they're giving, and it's starting to weigh on the community. Because what I do is I
Very
collect
responsible.
a little bit from everybody,
Yeah.
and we're able to sustain the place at this standard right now that we have right now. It's being sustained by a co-op, by the contributions of all the people who either contribute a little bit of money for their stay, or they contribute with their time and their energy. Yeah. So it works. It's working. It's been working for 22 years. Or I wouldn't be here, or it wouldn't have grown. The fact that it grew so much, from 1 tarp to 24 tarps,
Yeah.
from 1 tree to, it'd be interesting to see how many trees we have here.
How
What's
many
your
do you
guess?
think? I would say like 500 to 1,000,
We,
maybe.
yeah, it's more. It's
Which is kind of
That's just grown trees.
that's a lot in a, in a
it's
3
it's
acre
more than that. It's
property.
about 1,000.
Yeah, I was gonna say 500
No,
to
it's-
1,000.
Yeah, because one time we counted only the coconuts, and we were at 250 or so. Only the coconuts.
You know what's cool about this property is that it's more of a jungle. It's not like monocrop. It's
not an orchard.
It's not just
it's
rows.
not a,
you know.
Yeah.
Has that actually negatively affected the growth of the plants and its production, or do you think it's a good thing because it's created shade? It's created all these multiple levels of.
The pigs love it.
What does nature do?
Okay.
I'll
The boars.
what does
Wait till
nature
tonight.
grow? Does nature grow orchards and
And we will
manicure
photograph the pigs.
lawns and gardens, or does nature just?
There's a
Grow
600-pound
forests.
pig that likes to hang out in the front yard every night with me.
You see, this is a forest.
Yeah.
This is what nature likes to do. So obviously, it's the best thing. This jungle is taking a lot of carbon out of the atmosphere. The bigger it gets, the taller it gets, the more carbon out of the atmosphere it takes out, the more oxygen it puts back. The root mass becomes more massive and stores more water when it's not raining like now. And the amount of leaves and branches that is dropping constantly, it's just
Have you guys ever buried anybody here?
not yet, but it's going to be our greatest honor.
There's not really reason to bury anyone. There are huge lava tubes. I think if you had someone to bury, it'd be much easier. If you're asking, I
Yeah.
don't know if you have a body or something in your trunk, if you came here prepared or something like that.
yeah.
Why did you-
of the Cinderland. Yes, let me bring a body.
Yeah.
You have one? Should we be careful?
I mean, I might die.
Have
who
you ever
knows,
seen a
but-
lava tube for real?
Oh yeah, definitely. I've been
If
in
nobody
many.
claims your body, then
Yeah.
of course we'll end up digging a hole. But its problem here is we need a jackhammer to be able to dig a hole.
Well, I was just wondering because, like, you know, it's like a community here, and like
Yeah.
death is a part of 22 years you've been
Yeah.
here. I was just wondering if anyone's ever died here, or like if
Not
there's
yet.
anybody.
I hope
Not
so.
yet. Nobody's died yet.
You hope to.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Yes.
his. Yeah, that's
we
his
have
dream.
this thing where if you're a devotee, of course I am. When you die, when you die, you're unearthed by being buried on the land and your favorite fruit tree atop of you.
Yeah. After
So
you
you can go on
compost.
giving.
What would your parents say?
I don't have parents.
Well, there you go.
He
Jesus
has,
is-
He came out of nowhere. He came from the north.
No, I
he
am.
just
has
appeared.
Jesus.
I am single Z. The
Okay.
man who came here was named Luke, and Luke died.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Tragically, but
It's said, actually, the legend continues, isn't it?
yeah.
That Luke has had a twin brother, and his name was Garen, and they switched at some point. Killed one, killed the other, and then so the other came here. But I have nothing to do with that since I became Z.
Yeah. He left his past behind.
Wow.
I died.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And came
died.
back Z. And he died when I died first, and I don't know.
I died and came back Q.
It's like he died, I died, and then he died, so I can come back to life.
But first, he spit fireball whiskey in my left eyeball and baptized me in the name of the Father and the Holy Ghosts.
Can I get baptized?
Fireball whiskey, for sure.
You guys, okay.
Yes. I don't know. It's up to this man, of course, if you are worthy to be baptized. But
Yeah.
why not for fun, even? Yeah.
Yeah.
Z, was that before or after he saved your life?
The night he saved my life. So Jesus having this community saved my life in general. So this man Jesus has saved me 3-4 times over. That I have left and came back.
Tell the story how you saved Jesus' life.
Oh God. Do we have
Yeah.
enough time?
Yes, we do. We've got lots of time.
Well.
Wait, hold on, let me change the battery on this.
Yeah. Let me do.
I told you guys we got to get this story, and here's like we're in the.
Why don't can you sit next to Jesus though,
It
right
is
there?
one of the most fantastic stories you'll ever hear because
Yes, and you need to tell this story on camera, so
Let's see it.
then you don't have to tell it 100 more times.
I have yeah, okay. This will be fine. I have like actual mics and stuff. I didn't know we were just gonna hop into this, but this will be good. This will be fine.
Alright.
We got a minute.